GNOME 51 Beta is here for public testing. The GNOME project has released the beta version of GNOME 51, the next major update to one of Linux's most widely used desktop environments. This follows the alpha build by about a month and a half and marks an important step toward the stable release expected on September 16, 2026. The cycle is codenamed a Coruña, named after the Spanish city hosting GUADEC 2026. This beta focuses on polish, accessibility, performance refinements, and practical improvements across the shell, the Mutter compositor, core apps, and supporting tools. Feature, UI, and API freezes are now in place, so the remaining weeks will emphasize bug fixes and stability ahead of the release candidate and final version. Now, core desktop and compositor improvements. GNOME Shell gains better keyboard navigation when selecting screenshot areas, SVG-based cursor support, using a format also handled by KDE, and initial support for the reduced motion setting. This helps users who prefer fewer animations. It also adds support for web login, along with a unified authentication mechanism, plus copy, paste, and cut action keys in text entries. Event reminder notifications are handled more effectively. Mutter, the window and compositing manager, adds support for the Ext background effect v1 Wayland protocol. This enables native background blur effects that applications can request. Other changes include support for external cursor implementations, improved frame scheduling for smoother rendering, a dedicated input panel group, and global shortcut inhibitors that respect accessibility shortcuts. Additional refinements cover frame timing precision, cursor behavior during input capture, and related display handling. Now, Settings, Files, and Everyday Apps. GNOME Settings introduces a new fingerprint management interface in the Users panel and an accessibility option to disable focus timeout. The About panel is updated with a direct link to GNOME release notes and now displays the more precise GNOME Shell version. Nautilus, Files, can open locations from other applications in new tabs, shows an empty document menu entry even when the templates folder is empty, reduces duplicate app entries in the chooser, and adds dedicated symbolic icons for the project's bookmark. GNOME Software improves icon loading performance and package kit repository handling. GNOME Maps increases place name font sizes for better visual consistency, shows walking durations in public transit overviews, and improves routing flexibility. The calculator remembers history across sessions, text editor allows search navigation even when the bar is closed, and Loop, the image viewer, can display ICC profile or generated CICP descriptions when available. Now about other notable updates. GNOME Disks has been fully ported to GTK4 and libadwaita. Dialogues are polished for human interface guidelines and accessibility, with adaptive layouts for mount options, resizing, benchmarking, and partition editing, plus better unlock and resize experiences, and support for viewing total file system size on multi-device mounts. Sushi, the quick file previewer, expands MIME type support, including more LibreOffice formats and XHTML, adds line wrapping in the text viewer, double-click full screen for images, and a context menu in the HTML viewer. Additional changes appear in calendar, month, and week views, plus the event editor. Connections, H.264 encoding for Flatpak builds and screenshot captions, Orca, localized strings, initial setup, systemd homed account support, plus better enterprise account feedback, and kiosk mode, basic screensaver, session presence, and window configuration options. GTK itself gains support for the background effect protocol and a reworked frame clock for better precision and fewer dropped frames. Many smaller refinements, bug fixes, and translation updates are present throughout the stack. So, how to try it and what to expect? You can test the beta using the official GNOME OS install image. Keep in mind, this is still a pre-release. Some features remain unfinished, and bugs are possible. The release candidate is expected near the end of August, with the stable GNOME 51.0 targeted for mid-September. Overall, GNOME 51 Beta continues the project's steady focus on smoother Wayland behavior, stronger accessibility options, cleaner everyday workflows, and modern toolkit foundations. The background blur support, reduced motion preference, fingerprint tools, and disks redesign stand out as practical upgrades for daily use. If you're a tester or contributor, this is a good time to try the build, report issues, and help shape the final release. For full technical details, check the official GNOME discourse announcements and individual component release notes. So that's the overview of GNOME 51 Beta. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, consider liking and subscribing for more Linux desktop coverage.